Psalm chapter 57, 1 to 11 verse. சங்கீதம் 57 1 முதல் 11 வரை. எனக்கு இரங்கும் தேவனே, எனக்கு இரங்கும். உம்மை என் ஆத்துமா அண்டிக் கொள்கிறது. விக்கினங்கள் கடந்து போகும் மட்டும் உமது சட்டைகளின் நிழலிலே வந்து அடைவேன். To the chief musicians, Altrashate Metre of David, when he fell from the shore in the cave, be mischief unto me, O God, be and mischieful unto me, for my soul and trusteth in thee. Yea, in the shadow of the wings will I make my refuge until this calamity be and overpast. வசனம் 2. எனக்காக யாவையும் செய்து முடிக்கப் போகிற தேவனாகிய உன்னதமான தேவனை நோக்கி கூப்பிடுவேன். I will cry unto God most. I will cry unto God most high. I will carry unto God and most high, unto God that and formate all things for me. 3. என்னை விழுங்க பார்க்கிறவன் என் நிந்திக்கையில் அவர் பரலோகத்திலிருந்து ஒத்தாசை அனுப்பி என்னை இரட்சிப்பார். சேலா. தேவன் தமது கிருபையையும் தமது சத்தத்தையும் அனுப்புவார். He shall ascend from heaven and save me from the reproach of him that world and shower me up. Shelah. God shall ascend for his mercy and his truth. வசனம் 4. என் ஆத்துமா சிங்கங்களின் நடுவில் இருக்கிறது. தீயை இறைக்கிற மனுப்புத்திரருக்குள்ளும் கிடைக்கிறேன். அவர்கள் பற்கள் ஈட்டிகளும் அம்புகளும் அவர்கள் நாவு கருக்கான பட்டயமாய் இருக்கிறது. My soul is among lions, and I live among them that are set and fear, even the sons of the man whose teeth are the sharpers and arrows, and their tongue a sharp sword. வசனம் 5. தேவனே, வானங்களுக்கு மேலாக உயர்ந்தருளும். உமது மகிமை பூமி அனைத்தின் மேலும் உயர்ந்திருப்பதாக. But thou exalted, O God, above the heavens, let thy and glory be above all this earth. வசனம் 6. என் கால்களுக்கு கண்ணியை வைத்திருக்கிறார்கள். என் ஆத்துமா தேய்ந்து போயிற்று. எனக்கு முன்பாக குழியை வெட்டி அதன் நடுவிலே விழுந்தார்கள். சேலா. They have this proper a net for my steps. My soul is an above down. They have the decayed pit and before me into this madest thereof they and have the fallen themselves and Selah. வசனம் 7. என் இருதயம் ஆயத்தமாய் இருக்கிறது. தேவனே, என் இருதயம் ஆயத்தமாய் இருக்கிறது. நான் கீர்த்தனம் பண்ணுவேன். My heart is unfixed, O God. My heart is unfixed. I will and song and give praise. வசனம் 8. என் மகிமையை வழி வீணாய் சுரமண்டலம் வழி வீண்கள் அதில் காலையிலே விழித்துக் கொள்வேன். He walk up my glory. He walk first lettery and harp. I myself will and walk yearly. வசனம் 9. ஆண்டவரே, ஜனங்களுக்குள்ளே உம்மை துதிப்பேன். ஜாதிகளுக்குள்ளே உம்மை கீர்த்தனம் பண்ணுவேன். I will praise thee, O Lord, among the people. I will sing unto thee among these nations. வசனம் 10. உமது கிருபை வானம் பரியந்தமும் உமது சத்தியம் மேகமண்டலங்களின் பரியந்தமும் எட்டியிருக்கிறது. For thy mercy is great unto the heavens, and thy truth unto the clouds. வசனம் 11. தேவனே, வானங்களுக்கு மேலாக உயர்ந்திருளும். உமது மகிமை பூமி அனைத்தின் மேலும் உயர்ந்திருப்பதாக. Be thou an exalted, O God above these heavens, let day and glory be above all this earth. இந்த புக்கு இப்போ ஃபஸ்ட் சாப்டர் ரீட் பண்ணலாம். This is the where I can in Black American in the 1960s. Gary Lay Yearly. Muhammad Ali as the third world hero. All that is a shoal and melter, stain to her, all that is holy is and profane. Marx and Eagles manifesto have these commandments pretty. King of the world of 19075. In this number 19075, Playboy magazine issues. Muhammad Ali still and flash and from this having and regain it. This have we get title in the October 1 1974 in this stunning upset of this heavily and forward George and Froman exclaimed he, you can go to the Japan, China, all the European, African, Arabian, and the South America countries and the man they and can know me. I can name country where and they do and can know me. If an another factors as going to be and that big, he and go and to the seven to the be and Muslim. Her is he and when and get to the nations like an Indonesia, Lebanon, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Syria, Egypt, and Turkey. Those are all the countries that can do use solely follow and boxing. Be and Mike and Haran should be named Muhammad because and Muhammad is an most and calm man name in this world. Emphasized in the original and no other at the atlet American of the origin and Cardinal no other boxers in the history cloud and claiming such as brought in traditional popularity as a holiday and during that is high abdies and fame in this 1960 and 1970s and particularly in many of the countries that is make up the what is and can now as this third world in their every nations and Halim named in this and ensure was and responded this at the 1955 ban during or the upper ASEAN Unity Conference an event that interprets this already from prominent 20th country. Idea of these chloride consumptions are the unity unity of the appro- purpose among colonies, dark and skinny people in the face of this European are the white world, and after course nearly all the countries Ian may have the large and Muslim population. For the times and Muhammad Ali was not an only the most and famous an American Muslim but an arguably the most and famous Muslim in this world. In the might be and said and that herein lies that tale in part of the American Liberation Confirmation within Islam, but it is an unclear what type of the Muslim Ali was supposed to be in the 1960s or the which and price doctrine he be lived. We can now only that he and vigorous social protect the idea of the being American of the Christian will and agree in that is and chosen of the religions and believers is and right as an American that is church white war and devils gods made Allah Hall made Hall was and black and hand that and divine retribution a well redeemed black and skinny people after they had and show themselves and were they sure got that and won off for a will and this unbelief and make be and packet for these believers as something Islam's there is an literal to this curses this from and Gradan victory black and Muslim nation the fact many and be that and Islam many have saved to the revelations at Moravian black and nationalism for the black and Muslims citizenry that hadn't come to you respect this western instead of the being in the we have it in the light of this terrorist attack of this September 11, 2001. It will and be an mistake to say that is United States historical hasn't been anti-Islam at that white haven't been anti-Islam. It is world and be an equally warning that say and that and some Africans Americans have been at trade to the Islam because they and see it as the black religion. These overwhelming majority of the African American who have the become and Muslims did soon because they triggered of the Islam as the truly and multiple regain not a black one. What this confirmation, but when Holly's Arthrex relax, recall, retention, and American liberation document demonstrate was an liberation have another reasons of the recall list regain and the liberation discomfort at having accepted its own investable universalist regionalist as the sympathiness. Holly Heisager was a decent biggest and hero of this and enter colored world in the post World War II are a person who the combat poster and the attain and the expected fierce regal and pride and external need ignition about his own powers, no black and purplish and figure in the history. Some made an more and baltrinately in the love with his own being and his own possibility and Holly and for the people and disintegrated because of their color and their and supported infirmity Holly age and no and small and signifies Holly and display both a regionalism and universalist superiority, much in the keeping with their short of the Argentinism as a quest for the Eastern spiritual party that is chartist. A member of these black Americans conversations the Islam in the 1960s and even year lesser and that an Sarah stressed an important aspect of the black and electoral nationalism generally generally hit and these and times as it and posit not only every strong religions religious impulse but and the very strong ready readiness toward abstracts and self-help and physiology. These are points about black and nationalism in these 1960s as the both religion and the states is an important. Holly is the any Americans as the victorious hero of the color for the both and black and Americans and this world is an of the physiological peace within this an emergency of the 1960 avant-garde jaws of the John Coltrane's Hurtine's Sup Max and Roach and Proch Sandra, and the Hot Ensemble at the Chicago, with an ride and artist plan black and nationalism and the black and entrepreneurialism with an black asterisk and those and promised and this and healing power of the so-called and pure black music as the therapy. Holly Emmer generations is also of the piece with and Molini, Rono, Chronic, Acquired and PlosloCP conceived and the 1966 was even principles became this and base for this African South American holiday. Kevin is collaboration described to the make black and nationalism and the aesthetic entrepreneurial and religion's expression and act of this therapy as well. Hardly a Evelyn no one perfection at the CC of the privilege in feeling that and people want him an homage for the being comparison he showed these and puppies role as Satan colored is an Islam's and heavyweight this campaign as the series of these details not include individual individuals. He was as the ectenistical hero as the selfless, proudon and protect as the faithful and brother. An example of this and lost and pine in this 1975 play Boy magazine introduced Ali and explained way he and had an former welterweight champion kind and give way to this integrate see once you then become a Muslim you what for you brother and what you want for yourself for instructions okay Guillaume Vision Black and boxing champion who had an trouble in the Cuba after he and trader and he won up in the mini minimi works in the park. Newspaper reports used to these write stories about it that unworld Hambras can give and when he and heard and that he was doing I forgot and care and given in the Goni walk in no park. So I found Kate and Guren in now and the walks. From me and I praise him a lot and better than and what he made in the park. Him pauses in the original. It is clear from Holly an explanation that he show in is an detect and remake herbal and completion of these and religions and the recall what Holly did in the truth is not unusual at an all in the sport of boxing. Ex champions aged broke and broken had often made members of these new champions at Carolia reflection of how tradition and respect, condition and the honor are the passed down and perceived in this profession. Hollier and interpret his and practice as their religions. A Muslim and those these and shots of the thinkings even for non-Muslim like an Gulen and recall altogether Gulen is an Cuban. He is a black man. Adam blackness transnations nations and those and India hiding him an holy symbol. I call fools is an own vision in ministering had head to the colored Pan American world. Ali sees the intriguing nuts